The following is an actual play of Pandemic Legacy. Pandemic Legacy is a storyline-driven board game, and we will be exposing certain storyline elements through this play. If you don't want to be spoiled, turn back now. Okay, folks, we are back. We've gotten everything set up here on the board. We figured out who's what. Just as the sort of recap of what we're looking at, Tokyo and Jakarta are our two cities here. One for Tokyo, two in Jakarta. We have three in a pyramid formation, apparently, in Karachi. And we have one here in Delhi. Karachi, by the way, wound up with the last starting military base because of the start game condition.
Dun, dun, dun.
Essen has one dude. That's pretty much it for Europe. But as we go to the Americas, we got, what is that, Santiago? Santiago down there has two. And the Fated have taken over New York and Washington and part of Mexico City, 3, 3, and 2. So that's where we're at the moment. I have been randomly selected as player 1, and for this game I will have Anita, the quarantine specialist. I do have the intimidated scar, which means I have to spend an additional action every time I treat disease in a city that is riding, collapsing, or fallen. I don't think I'm going to be doing that much. I also have the Forecaster ability, which lets me look at the top 2 infection cards each turn. I have as my 2 cards Kolkata and Taipei, so I've got a black and a red. Dave?
I'm playing Malcolm, the dispatcher, who is related with Anita. And I got San Francisco, but I also got one of our 2 funded events.
So we go.
I can remove one of these stupid diseased cities before they kill us.
Yep, so that's a good thing. So he's got that. And by the way, the 2 of our characters being family members means if we start in the same city as one another, then whoever's turn it is, so we'll get a 5th action, basically.
I have to discard a card every time I leave a city that has 3 cubes of the same color, and I may not build the roadblock. I may not do the roadblock action.
Okay. Will.
I'm playing. I'm playing the operations expert, Ernie.
Who's now our demolition expert.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Who now is the person with the shady background, which means I can play any card matching the color of a city that I'm in to perform the sabotage action. Basically, I can be down here, and as long as I have that city color, I can blow up anything in that region. Or something.
No, you have to be.
You have to be in the
No,
city.
I have to be in the city,
Right,
as long as I have a card of that color matching
Mm-hmm.
that city, where that military base is. Stuff go boom.
Normally, the sabotage action would require you to actually have that city card. Ernie, as the demolition expert, can have any card of that matching color. So,
Which are two-
I also have obsessed, which means I can't have
nice things.
An even number of that too, and an even number of cards in my hand.
What's your 2 cards? What are your 2 cards?
My 2 cards are Tokyo and St. Petersburg.
Alrighty.
May I ask a question before I continue with
Sure.
my character?
Yes.
It says that he cannot have an even number of cards. Is that what it's
At
saying?
the end of his turn.
At the
Yeah.
end of your turn. Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
He's got an even number right now. and
Flipping
that's
stereo.
Okay.
I'm playing cheeses again.
Go figure.
I know, right? How's that shit happen? I was recently upgraded with Chopper Pilot, which allows me to cross any roadblock without discarding a card when taking the drive or ferry action. I previously, from way earlier in the year, got local connections, which allows me once per turn I can treat a disease in a city connected to my city that I'm currently in. And I am feeble, which means that's a scar, and it takes 1 more action for me to quarantine.
Not that he's going to be doing that.
No, I'm not worried about that.
And,
Should I cover rivals or?
yep. Ernie and Jesus are rivals. You may have saw that in the highlight reel that was our last game.
Hey, it came in. It helped us win the
Does it help us find the
objective.
guy?
Yeah.
One of the objectives.
Well, when I'm a rival, it allows me if I play a card. Okay, I'm sorry. When Ernie plays a card, which would be William in this case, I can immediately discard 2 of my cards to pick it up from the discard pile.
And vice versa.
So
Oh,
that
it
means
works both ways.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because he's your rival as well, so he gets the exact same ability.
understandable.
But like if he cures the disease and one of those cards you want, you discard 2 cards and take one of them.
Exactly.
And I would be starting with a black card, which is Chennai, and I will also have a yellow card, which is Mexico City. Nothing special, really.
Alrighty. So,
So it starts
All
with
that
you.
said, I'm first. I'm thinking the freebie quarantine goes to.
Don't forget to look at the top 2 cards.
Oh yeah, because I'm the forecaster. So Kolkata and London.
Well, honestly, we can screw London.
London's been F for quite a while.
It can't fall. It can't outbreak.
Right.
Let it go.
So,
I still think that one of these two should probably get it.
No, definitely. It's just is this
Where is Calcutta? Right here.
yeah. Let's quarantine New York because
It's troubles.
Yeah, and it's rioting at 3 at the moment. So if something bad happens to it will go up to a 4.
You could go military base to military base as your second action. No, second action. Because you get 5 this turn because you and I started the same night.
Yeah.
Quarantine that one for 3 and get the hell out for 4.
This is true.
Can she quarantine at a distance?
No.
Or was that an upgrade we just never used yet?
That's an upgrade we never used yet.
Roger that.
Okay. So that will be 1. Yeah, that's fine. 2, jump over there. We'll throw down another quarantine. Now, for the record, I'm pulling off of this thing up here first because we have to have 7 Fated Cities quarantined, so there were already 7 tokens on there.
If we're going to do it for the Fated City, take it off of there. If we're doing it for a different city, we'll take it from another
Right.
one. And don't forget, if they're all on the board, we can take one that was, let's say, there's one on Sao Paulo and we want it over here somewhere else, we can move it.
So 1 here, 2, 3 is dropped.
You could go to
quarantine
another
there. I've
military
got 2
base and do
more.
it again.
I could. Let's see.
May I suggest this one?
Yeah, just to keep all the outbreaks at a minimum.
Yeah. Now, do you have anything against you with the 3 cubes?
No.
Okay.
So I will jump to Karachi and I will quarantine Karachi as my 5th and final action. We'll pull one from down here.
All right. Here are your 2 cards.
Alrighty. Shanghai and Washington, which has on it.
It doesn't burn it because
Doesn't burn it because it's
already got the 3.
It's already got 3 on it. Discard this card when starting your turn in a city containing faded figures. You do not take a scar. It's a hazmat suit.
Is that one discard or is that one show?
This one's discard.
Okay. Well, don't forget that's another thing we can do is we can start putting equipment in.
We
the
do have
play.
equipment cards. We can start throwing.
Yeah, that's
stuff.
definitely something I want to keep in mind.
So
I've got C4 grenade belts and riot.
And we can, and those are actions, correct? We can take
as
an action to
you
add
put
that.
that on there. Yes.
Is that to a card that we have in hand only?
Yes.
Okay.
Military base can get military equipment, research station for medical equipment.
Speaking of that, do we want to go ahead and do that?
Yeah, you're up.
I could.
Oh, hold on. No, you're not, because I got to flip these.
That's
two.
right.
So,
Don't cheat.
Kolkata and London,
So-
we're going to get 1 each.
Kolkata's over here.
Yep. So there's that. All right.
Grilled cheeses.
Yes.
Would you like to go to Anita and get rid of those 3 blocks there on your turn?
I'm fine with that. Yes.
All right. So for my first action, I'm going to move you over.
Anything to help out.
Ernie, would you like me to save you some time and help you get to a different military base?
If you want to.
I could send you to Tokyo, and you could blow it up with Tokyo. I don't want to send you to Washington to blow that one up because, faded
Reasons.
things. Faded things.
You could send him to Miami.
Miami's yellow.
Right, but then he could just walk up,
So-
boom, and walk out.
So as
That's up to him.
a dispatcher, can I ask, how are you able to ship him from where he's at to where you're stating?
Because basically he's playing as if he's using my character, so he basically gets my character.
Move another pawn as if it was yours.
So it has to be your
It's
character.
your role. You can't move.
I think I play his pawn as if it was mine.
Yeah, a military is a standard action.
Okay.
So it's just that he normally can't use that.
His
standard
character has the dog tag. His is the only one and hers. They're the only ones I can do that
action.
with.
He can't use his action.
Right.
Like his special action.
But the other thing is I can't move grilled cheeses from a military base to a military base because
Correct.
grilled cheeses don't have the dog tag.
Right.
Gotcha.
So, would you like to go to Tokyo?
Oh yeah, I was going to do it my turn anyway. But yeah.
So you
It'll save you
are
some
this
time.
one. So that's
Turn.
1, 2.
Yep.
Shit.
On a hand stick even. I'm going to go ahead and put the C4 on there. I'm going to let you do it since they're your stickers.
Yep.
And for my 4th action, I'm going to come over here with my cuz, so she'll get an extra action on her turn. So my first two cards are Ho Chi Minh City and Epidemic.
Well, shit.
Well,
Womp, womp,
the
womp.
Epidemic is Cairo. Cairo's still black, so give it the 3.
Yeah.
And
There it is.
I'm going to go ahead and play Resilient Population and get rid of one of these.
I would recommend Cairo because any of the rest of them with 3 are quarantined at the moment.
That's a really good point.
I'm on board for that. So bye, Cairo.
Okay. We move that up 1.
It's hard shuffling such a small deck.
Yeah, that's why I normally do it this way. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
All right. So
Number 1, Tokyo.
gets 1
Number 2, Mexico City gets a dude.
dude in it. All right.
They're stacking up over there.
Yep.
Go ahead, Ernie.
You have a red card. Sorry.
If
Thank you.
Sorry.
there's anything William knows how to do, it's blow shit up. I have the utmost confidence in his ability to do this.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Ernie has the ability to go from a structure to a structure, right?
Yes,
Let
he
me do
does.
it. Let me
Okay.
do it.
No, that's not what I was.
Going over to DC.
Okay.
Blue card. Discard.
All right. So we're gonna blow up that
That
one.
military base can go gets off. You're gonna see
So
why.
it one
in
goes
just a
there.
second.
And
Here,
No, it's fine.
back to Tokyo.
Okay, so
he jumped from Tokyo to Washington. Boom.
Went to Miami. Jump right back.
Well,
Miami.
blew it up for 2.
Yep. Goes to Miami and then jumps back to Tokyo
Yep.
for 4.
I figure it's that or I go to the bar.
Because if I'm pretty sure if the military base is already blown the fuck up, I couldn't have like done that.
Right, you can't go there.
You
I
can't go
can't go through the word blocks because I'm not chopper pilot.
That's
so
right.
Yep. No. Good play. All right.
Oh, you pulled the sticker off instead of just putting it over it.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of tactics going on.
is it an action for him to blow up the base?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So
For any of us
1,
to do it.
2, 3.
No, you got it right. It
1
was
to move,
4.
2 to
1,
blow, 3 to
2,
move, 4 to
3,
fly back.
4.
Okay.
Oh dear God.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. I got Lagos and Manila as my 2 cards.
Okay.
Okay.
And what do we got here? New York City pops its quarantine. Back to the objective card. Kolkata gets 1. All right.
And now it's the grilled cheeses' turn.
Okay, Jesus.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take off these 3 since
Yep.
I'm there.
Put 1 back over there because you just.
No.
No,
He got it right.
Okay.
There were no on Toronto.
Oh, okay. My bad. I thought
Maybe.
I'm thinking taking these 3 off.
Yes.
Okay.
But how's he gonna get there?
That's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. We'll
Okay.
take it off.
I didn't know the roads were that connected.
Yeah, they're really close to
Because they're not connected between here and Baghdad, so it must be.
Stupid thing. How about this? Because it was 1 to remove these, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
2, 3
Local
local
connections.
connections, 4. So that you're
Oh
already
yeah, I
closer to
forgot
getting
about.
back over
I
here.
forgot about local connections. That's a better idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stick with that.
Okay.
Sorry, I overlooked mine. Yeah.
Here's your 2.
I received Baghdad, which is black, and Bokata, which is yellow.
Alright, our next 2
One
are
of these days we're gonna go a consistent
Delhi.
game calling it the same pronunciation.
Bokata.
Bogota.
We seem
Bogota.
to
And Karachi.
I don't know who
every
cares.
time.
Bogota.
Karachi pops its quarantine.
Someone
No,
who-
it doesn't. You're there.
Oh yeah, I'm here, so it doesn't. Fair enough.
Someone who lives there might care.
Alright, so it's my
You might want to
turn.
leave a message then, a video message going, it's pronounced this way, gentlemen.
Alright, so it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
And you get 5 actions.
Yep, actually.
Up.
Oh yeah, I'll forecast first. Why the fuck not? Essen and Santiago.
I would do Essen, buddy.
Definitely.
Yeah.
awesome.
So, yeah, because New York is in here, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll put that on Essen.
So there's your first.
That's the freebie.
4 more.
All right. And then
You can still go military base as well.
You don't want to do it on Mexico City?
Can't go to Mexico City.
No, you can quarantine it though.
But it's not going to pop right yet. Once a dude's on Essen, we can't get him off.
That's his
You
point.
hear yellow. Or treat, rather.
Well,
No,
Mexico
Mexico
City's
City's
dudes
faded.
as well.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Hold on a
I
second.
forgot. Fancy sticker time.
Hold the thought. 1, 2, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just get me the fuck out. Okay, watch.
No, I get it.
Okay.
You got it.
Freebie goes to New York.
Sure.
Okay. Then
Go ahead.
I'm going to go military base to military base if I move the right token.
So 2.
That's 2, 3, 4. Then I'll quarantine.
Yep.
That's for 5.
It's the whole reason why we set up him being Anita and the next player being Malcolm.
Yep.
All right.
I will only get scars if I start the turn there.
Here's your 2 cards.
So, Madrid will get a dude.
It will.
And Kinshasa, also known as Shinsuke Bumbaye. But anyway,
What?
if you're not a wrestling fan, you don't get the reference.
What?
It took you a while
Essen.
to remember the reference.
Yeah, because just remember what it was called.
But you're in
Sure.
Essen, so
Yes,
don't worry about
Essen,
it. Santiago.
Santiago gets the 1. All right.
Oh boy.
For my first action, I'm going to move you.
Yeah.
So that's going to happen. Let's figure out what.
How about
discard at
you-
any time during your turn to sabotage a military base from your city. How are we reading that? Any military base? I think it has to be the one you're at. It makes the most sense.
Discard at any time during your turn to sabotage a military base from your city. Yeah, it does make sense. You need to be there. You could
yeah,
go
I mean-
ahead and blow up Karachi, which means you don't have to burn a red card, which keeps us that much closer to a cure for red.
I could blow up Karachi.
Yeah, because you're here,
Yeah, but
and Karachi has got a military base.
well,
in
why
it.
would that save him a red card when it's a black one that he'd have to discard?
No, he'd have to. He's in Tokyo. He would be blowing
Right.
up Tokyo.
Right.
We only have to blow up 2.
Oh,
Which means
yeah,
you
no,
can do
I
other
get that.
things.
I get that. Save other cards. I
Right.
just didn't. I was going color minded.
Okay.
So for step 1, I'm going to blow up this one.
Okay.
And that doesn't cost, or is that
Not an action.
not an action?
Yep.
Good.
Actually, I'm not doing that for step 1.
Okay.
Step 1, put a piece of equipment on that one.
What do you want?
I want the one that's going to save people from getting murdered.
So riot gear.
Yes.
Okay.
The one that you can just show it. Because I'm at a military base, so I can go ahead and do it.
Yep.
Step 2, I blow up the base. I steal the guard. I steal the guard's clothes. Blow the place up.
So
You
there
still
is
are
that.
supposed
Step 3,
while
come home.
planting the C4.
Can I ask you to do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
Step 3, move me to him.
Sure. I don't care. Any particular reason?
Largely,
So he can give you Tokyo and we can get closer to a cure?
that'd be part of it, yeah.
Okay. And
then how far are you from Manila? Quite a walk, it looks like.
Manila is over here.
Yeah, you'll be 1, 2, 3. You can cure one off there, walk to Manila, and then he can jump me to you.
That's fine. That works for me.
Or step 4, I can go to you and give you your 5th action again. What am I going to do on my 4th turn?
No, that's fair. No, I was talking about what he can do with
Right.
his.
Well, hold on. 1 was equipment,
2 was explode.
No,
which
that's
doesn't
not an
cost
action.
an action. You still have 3
Are
actions.
you sure?
Yes, it says on the bottom of the card, not an action.
Oh, okay.
So your 1
Was equip.
was equip. Your 2 was to move me.
Okay.
You have 3 actions remaining.
Then in that case, not going to move you.
Wait.
Step 2, I'm coming to you. Step 3, I'm moving you out. And I cannot build the roadblocks. God dang it.
So let's rethink that again.
Yeah, right?
So step 2 would be to put me somewhere the fuck else.
Well, I was going... Yeah, that's going to happen. If it's step 2, 3, or 4, it's going to happen. I was going to do the
The question is
roadblocks
whether-
because then I can just be going... Suit,
No. Here's what you do.
I'm all ears.
Okay, so step 1 you've already done, right?
Yes.
Step 2 we're gonna be the fuck out of Dodge, right?
Okay.
Okay. Step 3. Let's see here.
I'm all ears.
I'm thinking 3 would be. That doesn't.
I would move him to Bogota and put grilled cheeses over there as well. So
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So 2, and you would basically stay put in
Yeah.
Karachi.
So for 3, he goes to Bogota.
Well, no.
Why not?
You can go.
I can't go.
Oh no.
It has to be base to
No.
base.
If he jumps you to Bogota, that's fine because you can always then
Come
jump
back.
and give me Tokyo. Okay.
The only reason I'm doing that is to get grilled cheeses over there. So he can get down there and cure Santiago.
Yeah.
3 and 4.
Well, I mean, what's the other option? What do you guys want to do besides that?
No,
I'm good.
I think that's the right
I'm fine
plan.
with being moved around right now because I have
So,
cards that are needed.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So I have Cairo, and I have the local intervention. So if we hold on to this to the end of the game, it can be the last thing we do.
Yep.
And my number 1 will be Washington, which pops its,
Does nothing because it's already got 3.
but it pops its quarantine.
It can't gain a dude.
This is the infection
Oh, yeah,
state.
infection state.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right.
And
Never mind.
Jakarta.
I'm thinking wrong.
It's okay. You were thinking this way.
Yep.
We were over here. It's cool.
All right. So that's him.
You're up.
You're up.
Now, if you want to go back to Tokyo and give him Tokyo,
Might as well.
so that's
So it's
one.
1. I'll take 2.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you doing? That's
Come
2.
on. So I'm gonna go over here and cure all this crap that's right here.
3, 4?
Yep.
You got it.
Yeah, because you're not going to
Just
get
can't.
down.
Yeah,
You're not going to
there's
get
no-
down in the middle of time.
No way I'm getting the middle.
But I can.
All right.
And then have
Well, you might not need to.
Dave
You might
Fine.
get it on your own turn. Here's your 2.
7. Okay.
And at the end of this turn, you'll have to discard one of them or play it.
Right up.
Right.
Unless it's a dun dun dun.
Right it does
Go
not get a
ahead.
score.
It does
for
not
that.
get a cube. No cube.
Where's Rita?
You don't get.
You
it
don't-
doesn't get one.
It's black.
We're doing.
Black head. Da da da.
Yeah.
And
Epidemic.
it's not
Epidemic.
Now shit gets cubes.
Hold on. Well, let's get this one.
Atlanta, GA.
Gets 3 dudes.
Yep.
All right. Would you like me to insta quarantine?
Um,
Because Washington and Atlanta and Mexico City, well,
Are all
Atlanta
gonna come up.
and Washington can all come up. New York can and Mexico can as well. But New York has a quarantine. It's your call.
I'm not against doing Mexico and
I would do Atlanta and Washington because that's going to cause your cascade.
I agree.
So,
Yeah. No.
So go ahead and do it.
all right.
So there's that.
Okay.
Go ahead and put the 2.
And that's our second one. New York.
Blows
Pops
its
its quarantine.
fuck.
Good call.
Well, it already had one. Delhi. Gets a dude.
India.
All right. So that is your turn now, Jesus.
Yep.
Hold on, let me see how I want to approach this.
You can't walk into Buenos Aires without discarding a card.
I'm thinking
Yeah, but
maybe
wants to go to
I'm
Sun-
thinking
Hold on a second.
this local connections come back and then fourth travel to a military base to get closer to the.
You
infection
can't
over
do
there.
the military base. You don't have the
Yeah.
dog
Ah, yeah,
tags.
shit.
You can go to Lima. Do the thing you're saying.
So 1 to Lima, 2 to Cure.
They're, 3, 4 to Sao Paulo.
What does going to Sao Paulo do for him?
Just gets him closer to shit, really.
He could. Can't you quarantine? Or are you the one that has quarantine
I
problems?
have-
It takes him 2 actions to quarantine. But you have 2 actions left, so I guess you could.
Well, the other side is he could go back to Bogota and start putting roadblocks up.
What does it take me to again?
Because of
you're
the,
feeble.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
The scar you chose is biting you in the ass at the moment.
that's what it's for.
Yep.
He cannot fly out of Bogota at a 2, can he?
Mm-mm. No direct flights or charter flights in or out.
Okay.
So no.
I don't have anything
Not
else.
without
Mexico
a
City in that.
parachute.
Well, you have Baghdad, so you could, if you wanted, discard Baghdad and go directly to Baghdad.
Yeah.
When you have Chennai, which is right here, you could do the same thing. So how
Chennai's
about
a little bit
this?
closer
How
to
about
everything
this?
else.
1, 2. No, never mind. It'd be the same.
You wouldn't have the action to treat
Yeah, you
that.
wouldn't have the action to treat.
I could still go in. I could move. Okay, so 1 to fly to Chennai, 4 to go to Calcutta.
You
Yes.
wouldn't have the action. to
Don't worry about it. What I was trying to do was see
I'm
if
just
we could
saying, at
get
least
it.
I'll be there. Like that's okay. So I'm gonna get rid of Chennai,
Right.
so I can fly directly to it.
Now,
And then-
would Ernie like to discard 2 cards to drink this black card out of and focus on getting the black cure? Maybe.
he's got one of the
That's a
red
good
cards I
option.
need, and you've got a
Okay.
red card I need.
Okay.
So
Well, you only need. Yeah, you do.
Five.
Need
yeah, I know.
okay, it's just an idea.
It's a good idea.
So that's 3.
I'm still going to. I'm gonna head over to Kolkata,
So that's
and I'm
4.
gonna take out that shit later. Hopefully.
Okay. All right. Here's your 2.
I received Istanbul, black, and Milan, which is blue, which it gets a person, and it also has the induced.
may be used as a. It's the stem cells. Can be used as a city card of any color to find a cure. It's the wild card.
Hey, look, you're now in a position to
So
be-
definitely when you cure with that one, he needs to grab it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so it's your turn.
Yep.
Oh,
All
no,
right.
it isn't.
Yeah, we gotta flip those.
Atlanta pops its quarantine,
13.
and Washington pops its quarantine.
Do, do, do.
Look at the top,
Yep.
because I bet Mexico City's next.
All right. Tokyo and Kolkata,
Well, Kolkata will not bust.
and he's there.
I would
And-
still do Mexico City.
No, I planned on it. So we're gonna quarantine Mexico.
So you got 3 moves.
Yep.
Is that to Milan?
To Manila.
Manila, I'm sorry.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Depending on what you draw, will determine whether or not he needs to be giving you his.
Atlanta, Georgia,
Which
Which
does not gain
does
dude,
not
'cause
does
gain
that's
nothing, and Tehran, and I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have discarded 4 cards, so discard both of them.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So step 1, I move him down here to you.
Yep. Could you get to Ho Chi Minh City?
Yeah, by using the
Did
card.
y'all actually
No.
infect after Mike's turn?
Yes.
We did.
Yes.
Oh, no, we didn't. We looked at
Yeah,
it
we
at the
did.
beginning. No, because it's these 2 cards.
Oh, my mistake.
So-
That's why I was like, this.
Okay, we had
gives him
looked at
options
them,
as something
but-
to do is more my point.
Yeah, Kolkata where he is.
Kolkata.
I'm thinking for my action, I go over to Delhi and get rid of 2 of them.
I was thinking that you need to wind up taking 2 of your actions to go jump, or jump and go to Ho Chi Minh
Sure.
City. I don't care what you do as the last action. You can quarantine Ho Chi Minh for all I care. But because
Sure, why not?
because that way I will take his, walk to you, take yours, and
Okay.
cure it. Okay.
Here are my 2. Moscow, Algiers. So I've got 3
3
black
blacks.
as well.
I have 2.
He is
And the
one,
wild
he
card.
is two.
All right.
All right.
My diseases
Can I-
are...
But the problem is with this, I can only trade this if I'm in Milan though.
Correct.
Right.
So,
So
you
you're
need to
gonna be
spend it.
You're going to be the one using it.
You're going to be using that
Santiago.
is what's going to pretty much happen.
It's
It
1.
looks like you'll have
And the
black.
other one is Karachi.
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 Which doesn't have anything on it. Just where is it? Oh, it's quarantine box.
Okay.
All
It's your
right.
turn.
Okay, Will.
Or yeah, it's Will's turn. I'm sorry.
So
So Will can share knowledge.
I'll take Manila, which is going to force me to discard a card immediately.
I think it's only at the end of your turn.
No,
You
we
can
looked
never-
that up.
No, you can never have
Yeah.
7 cards, more than 7 cards at any given time. Period.
I would get rid of.
I would prefer to keep Washington, and we don't have a lot of.
I was actually going to get rid of one of the black ones. I'd get rid of
Yeah.
Tehran
Sure, get rid of that one.
because we can get to Kolkata a lot quicker.
Fair enough. Okie dokie. So that leaves you with 3.
Yeah, the player who gets the card now has more than 7 cards. That player must immediately discard a
Yep.
card or play an event.
I learned that from the. Pandemic Android app.
Oh, nice.
Wonderful app. You should go buy it, folks. It's actually really good.
So we've been doing it wrong this whole time.
No, we started doing it right a while back.
Yeah.
We had a long discussion about it. I just
We probably went
figured
about 4 or
I'd
5
check
games
it out.
into it before
Yeah.
we realized it, but
I don't think it wound up being relevant.
Yeah, it
It
wasn't
really
too-
wasn't.
you could go to Jakarta and start cleaning it up. And you'd get 1 off.
Yeah, I'll do that.
That's one less potential outbreak on an epidemic.
All right.
I got
What do you know?
Osaka and Lima.
Excellent.
Very good. And your 2 cards.
Where am I? Jakarta?
You're in Jakarta. It's okay. You'll be able to fly anywhere you want in a minute. Essen pops its quarantine. And Jakarta gets a token. Good thing you got that one off. We'll be right back, folks, to start Jesus' turn right in just a second. Okay, folks, we are back, and it is Jesus' turn. So, go right ahead, Jesus.
All right. Jesus is going to cure.
Treat.
Whatever.
That's 1.
Local connections.
That's 2.
4.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
I'm going to take that out.
Here's your 2.
If only you had black here. Oh, shit.
Miami, which is yellow, and Epidemic,
Which is an epidemic.
Which is an epidemic.
green, and
So-
shitty.
We need you to get somewhere where we
Lagos.
can give you a yellow card.
Lagos. There's Lagos.
And I believe that takes it up to 3.
Yep.
Roman's folly is getting stronger.
Alright. This will get real ugly real quick, boys and girls.
That's pandemic.
Yeah.
So they tell us.
Okay.
I mean, at this rate, I'm about to start going, that's XCOM, because it's
Tokyo gets 1. And he breathed a sigh of relief.
Don't get too excited.
New York.
Boom.
So New York
Chain.
goes boom. Will not go to London. 1 to Madrid. 1 to Montreal. If you will kick that up 1, please.
You,
And that's going to give
Triggers.
4. We'll get that in a second.
well, let's go ahead and continue going with Washington. We'll send 1
Well,
to Montreal.
Give me a second.
Well, you get your sticker, and I'll do the next count.
Yes, but just a second. All right. There's that. Now,
1 goes to Miami.
Where it goes, man.
that's Miami, which is going to become faded. 1 goes to Atlanta, which will trigger it in just a second. 1 goes to Montreal.
Already did it.
You already did Montreal. Okay. So that's our second. So that's Washington. Now let's go ahead and hit Atlanta.
Yeah, it's just going to spread up.
Yep.
So.
All right. And Atlanta is also going to send 1 to Miami. Alrighty. And now Miami is all kinds of...
Happy?
Yes. Alright, so that put us 3 in. So we are on 3 outbreaks now. Yay, rah. Okay. And
Well,
we still got another card.
Don't forget to put a sticker on Miami and a sticker on Atlanta.
We will. Okay. 1 to the ATL. ATL is a 2.
This is now destroyed.
Yes, it is. Because it is a rioting city.
Atlanta held out so very long and finally has devolved into
And
chaos.
Miami gets a 1. Alright.
Wait, why does Miami get a 1?
Because
Or no, it hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah.
He's right.
It just becomes faded.
It has
We
not
got the
operated.
faded sticker on it.
Getting a little ahead of ourselves
But
here.
we do have to put this over Atlanta. Because it has been destroyed. Okay. Last card. Essen. And he again breathed a sigh of relief. Alright, so it is my turn, yes?
I believe so.
Alrighty.
It is.
Forecast. Santiago Lagos.
I would suggest Lagos.
Yeah. I hate to say it, I was thinking New York. Because New York's bound to come up before someone's turn here soon, and New York is going to cause a
You mean
cascade.
Washington or
Oh.
Atlanta or Mexico City? Well, not
Yeah.
Mexico City, but
Or in this case, Washington.
I mean, it's up to you. If you let Lagos be, you know it's going to pop. It's going to be another.
Right.
But we risk less damage if Lagos pops versus one of the
If
other.
Washington goes boom,
I get it.
it cascades everywhere, and we GG the game. So I'm going to use my freebie on Washington. All right. So I'm going to walk here, take Ho Chi Minh. That is my 3rd action.
Curing no longer takes an action.
Yep, Curing doesn't
And
take one.
since Grilled Jesus is here,
That already goes away.
Ah, that worked out.
There's that. We can put the Cura thing up there for red. And then leaves me with one. I will quarantine Manila before I leave. All right.
Here, you're 2.
Yep. Seoul and LA. We already knew Lagos, so that's going to be another outbreak. And then we'll go to Sao Paulo and Kinshasa. That's it.
And also
And-
next to.
I got it.
Oh, and Khartoum. Gotcha. And it will be a 3 now.
So if it gets to your turn,
Santiago gets 1.
you might
Gets
be able
one.
to sunset red. But
And
I
number
don't
3
think this
is
gonna
Karachi.
matter otherwise.
That's what I was
We get
thinking,
3.
but
A four card cure.
Yes, yes, yes. So 3 was Karachi. All right. For some reason, I was thinking I already did a 3rd one. All righty. That's me. You get 5 actions.
I need 2 yellows to cure yellow, by the way, guys. I don't know if anyone's.
Yeah, I noticed.
That would be a very silly idea, but you could sunset red this turn.
I know I could. I could do it on my action.
Yeah.
It's not a silly idea. I don't see why I wouldn't do it, actually.
So real quick, how do you get up there to do it?
I move 1, 2, 3. Jesus is 4. It's done.
Oh,
So
you,
does
you're,
he
you're
yes.
pushing cheeses around.
As soon as he walks in, it's gone.
And sunset.
And then for my
Which
5th
means-
action, I move Ernie up there so he has the base to do what he wants.
That's cheeses.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, yeah, they're there. Yep.
And then for my 5th action, I move Jesus. Or Ernie up
so
there.
cheeses.
So he's at the base.
Yeah.
Sunset. Flip
So
that vial.
flip red. It's sunset. All right.
So here's my 2, which is Delhi and Santiago. So I only need 1 more black, and I can cure it.
Get to ride.
Kolkata gets 1.
Good.
Jakarta is
Nothing.
now a dead card. Atlanta, GA. So, yep.
Yeah, but it doesn't chain.
Nope.
Yeah, no, yeah.
There's no
yeah.
chain
Pops the
reaction.
quarantine.
Just pops the quarantine right here, and
It sets up for one hell of a
One.
chain next turn.
Yeah, it
That's
does.
it.
Well, go ahead and put the sticker on Atlanta.
Yep. And we are now at 5 outbreaks. And Atlanta is now at a 3.
We were at 4 before. Woo.
Alrighty.
Question.
Yeah.
Before he takes his turn, so that he has all the options on the table.
Yes.
Is there any consideration of self-sacrifice to try and get through with so many people being 1 card shy? Or is that
Well, I
not
have a
a possible thing?
different question.
Mm,
Ernie has the ability to go to the base.
right. He also has the ability to go to any city he so chooses
By spending a card.
by discarding any card.
Like, the red card.
He could go to the base in Miami. That's 1.
Mm-hmm.
Quarantine for 2. Move somewhere else and quarantine for 4. And on my turn, I get him out.
Yeah. You sure could.
Works, except
Except what?
Miami has...
Washington's the 1, and Mexico City's the 1.
Miami
That's-
has nothing on it. Miami has not outbroke.
It doesn't matter. It's based on
And
base.
Atlanta just pulled,
Yeah.
so it can't get fed either.
Correct.
Well, Mexico can't pop because it has a quarantine.
Yep.
I'm just saying, you hit.
And Atlanta is currently in that deck, correct?
Yes.
Atlanta, New York. The only one that's not is Washington.
So he could quarantine Washington and prevent an outbreak chain from losing all the game. You wouldn't even need to self-sacrifice that.
No.
Good point.
He can go there
Because
for 1.
Miami has gotten all of its through feeders, right?
The other thing you could do is you could go to Miami for 1, go to Washington for 2, quarantine Washington for 3, throw down roadblocks for 4. I'll get you out. And we can keep a chain of roadblocking them sons of bitches until,
They can't go nowhere.
right?
Just make
You could go
North
to
America
Miami.
fall.
You could go to
and
Miami,
really have a bad
roadblock
time next
around
time.
it.
We said, fuck.
Ladies and
long
gentlemen.
time ago.
I'm only going to say this once. It is the only time you will ever hear such a statement come out of my mouth. What you see right here, Trump won. Just Just saying. Okay.
Wow. He went there, folks.
He's not
He
lying.
went there.
See, that's the problem.
You could go to Miami, roadblock everywhere around you except for where you want to go, then go there, and roadblock all the way around it, except for where you want to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, roadblock all the way around, and then I'll pull you out.
Yeah, just let him pull you the fuck out of that.
You can pull him out. He roadblocks all the way around him in Washington. He doesn't care about a way out because you go pawn to pawn.
He goes here, he roadblocks all the roads except one.
Right.
So that's 2. He moves to Washington, finishes the roadblocks.
Right, because that's the one he's roadblocking anyway. That's what I'm saying.
Is it pawn to pawn regardless?
It's regardless.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pawn to Pawn doesn't care about roadblocks.
I'm the
Okay, I just
only
wanna make
one
sure.
who can do pawn to pawns.
I just want to make sure.
Basically, he has...
And the point being is, you don't need to
I know the
quarantines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that.
I just want to make sure.
It also prevents Miami if it comes up from carrying, or from mattering. If
Well,
you get
it'll
far enough in the back.
fall, but it won't infect.
No outbreak.
Yeah, well,
It'll
actually,
just keep
it's
riding.
far away from falling, too, unlike...
But I mean,
some
he said
ones.
that it'll take the tokens. All right.
Panic increases... No,
It's an idea.
It's a good idea, if you ask me. But I'm the spectator.
The other side of the coin is at the end of your turn, you're going to have to discard a card. Because you'll have even numbers.
He has a red card that he
Yeah,
can
but he's
discard
got,
without...
he's got a red. So.
Fuck that. He needs to discard a card that can go into his hand to cure.
Ooh.
He needs
True
to discard
enough.
the yellow cards so he can ditch the black cards.
Do I need to ditch the black cards?
Yeah, because
there's
Mike
enough
has a
floating
black
around.
card to give to David.
Yeah.
That's not a bad plan.
That's a pretty good plan. The problem is you getting... Well, no. That's actually easy for you to get to yellow.
If he discards the yellow at the end of his turn because of his problem, he pulls it out of the trash, he'll have the 5 yellow. That's a cure.
Because Milan's the wild
Milan's
card.
His
wild
turn,
card.
he goes
That's
to
right.
Calcutta and does other things. My turn, I go to Calcutta, take the card.
And then all we gotta do is focus on quarantines, like dropping those.
Yeah,
Yes.
you do have...
Yes.
And
Dropping
you don't
those
need
like
to
a
be
motherfucker.
anywhere specific. Yeah, you got it.
Your time on your.
12:30.
I know.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
So
Put it
there's
this
my
way,
turn.
there's an opportunity
Right.
for y'all
Did you
to
wanna
pull
come
a
over there?
victory out of your ass.
Oh,
So that's
I feel it.
1.
I feel it.
You can either go the quarantine route, which brings us closer to that win, or you can do the
Oh.
roadblock, which is closer for safety. Your call. You're the demolition building expert.
It's an action to quarantine, right?
Either one is an action.
Either
yes,
one's
sir.
an action, yeah.
Are you going to gamble and do the quarantines? Yeah, we know yours is.
Fucking yeah, dude.
We could be like,
I truthfully don't think it's. I mean, it's not gambling at the moment. I don't.
we
think.
could tell Justin that crocheting a blanket for the game of Pandemic is the gamble for win, and he'd learn how to crochet just to take that chance.
You're not wrong. I love it. Whoa.
2.
Don't forget, the roadblock already exists, so he's right about that.
Yeah.
I got
And then you're going to walk to Washington and
that.
roadblock
If
it
I
all.
crochet something, I will.
Because Washington's the other one that hasn't pulled in the deck yet.
Yes, sir. If you're going to do the roadblock, you need to.
And then just surround the shit out of
Um,
Washington.
Yep, and I'll get you out.
Yeah,
I like it.
this is good. And then a focused effort to quarantine after you get the cures is great.
As long as an epidemic doesn't pop, we're good to go.
Thanks for saying that, Dave.
Wrong token.
Oh.
Wrong token. We got it.
All those permanent roadblocks has come into play.
Oh, yeah, well.
Alrighty, there's your 2.
Here's your 2.
Alrighty, I'm blue.
Should we get a drum roll or
Well,
should we just?
Let's just see them first. You know, you have to show yours first.
I got Karachi, which also has grassroots program. The person who plays this card may discard up to 3 city cards, removing 1 cube matching the color of each card from anywhere on the board.
Lagos is in here at the moment.
That's pretty good.
And I got Mumbai, which also has grenade belt.
And Grenade Belt does.
Kill shit.
Discard at any time to remove 1 faded figure from the city you're in.
Would you like to do
I
that?
would like to do that right now.
Okay, so he's going to discard it right now to kill a Faded.
He doesn't. He's got to use his stuff for other reasons.
It's not going to do... Well, wait.
That's not going to do me any good.
It's not going to do
We
him
need him.
any good.
We need him to keep even, so he has to discard a card. He can play that any time, though, right?
He can.
Yes.
Matter of
Grassroots
fact,
program
he
uses
can-
yellow to
But
do
listen,
matter of
listen.
Okay, folks.
Schwab
We,
didn't make it back.
okay, folks. We are back. If I'm not mistaken,
This
Will has
guy.
done everything Will
Trust
is
me.
going to do.
yeah.
Will has used or as far as his 4 actions. He has used a
I'd like to
grenade
do
belt
that.
to go ahead and kill one of the faded in Washington. So now he has another action card he intends to use. Well, a
Play anytime.
Unfunded event.
unfunded event.
Which is a grassroots program. The person who plays this card may discard up to three city cards, removing 1 cube, matching the color of each card from anywhere on the board. So I will use that, and I will discard Rida, Lima, and Lagos.
Okay, so
One
there's
black,
those
2
3.
yellow.
Now, real quick before we get too much further, go ahead and remove your cubes. You get to remove 2
Right.
yellow, and 1 black. Yep, those are the ones I would get rid of. Karachi. Okay, now their rivals. If you're going to discard your 2 cards to get one of those yellows, now's the time to do it.
I would get rid of 2 black cards to grab Lima, the yellow card.
Not that it really mattered which one.
Just
All right.
All right, so that's the end of his turn. Here comes first.
Well, he's got to draw his
Sorry,
2 new
go
cards.
Thought he did that.
No, that was my two
Yeah,
cards.
he did.
That
You
was my
did.
two
You did
cards.
that, okay.
That was my two
Delhi.
cards. One of those.
Delhi gets 1.
Washington gets 1. It's a good thing we got you out of there, because he still would have got an outbreak scar.
Yeah, he would have.
Or it's a good thing you got your grenade belt. Is what I meant to
Yep.
say. Mexico City blows
Cups is quarantine.
up. Okay.
All right.
back down to 7.
Yeah. Okay, that's the end of his turn. You're up.
Okay, on my first instance, or actually,
First action.
no.
It doesn't even. Yeah, it does count as an action.
Okay. You were saying you wanted me to place some items before I got rid of my
You're at a
cards.
military base, so you can equip 3 cards
Yes.
before you spend them.
Okay.
It's just an option.
So I'm going to add.
one.
I'm going to do C4 for my first action. That's going to go on Lima.
Are these the only military equipment that we have
As
available?
of the moment,
There's one other one,
and there's
grenade
another
belt.
grenade belt.
And what's on that one?
Grenade belt.
Belt.
Well, I've officially done C4 on 1.
Good deal.
Okay.
I'm going to add.
You can add whatever you like, buddy. It's your day.
I want to add riot gear
We're gonna go to
to
cheese
Mexico
shop.
City.
Go to a movie you like.
What's that?
It's just empty.
Oh.
He likes to rip cards. It's his game. I
And
don't throw shade.
Not this
Damn.
game. If we were playing DC Deck Builder, he'd throwing all the shade.
That's because that game is hate.
Only if you're playing the Watchmen, and I agree when that's the case.
I feel like you. I,
I
feel like
don't
there was
know.
very little hate at that game at Denny's, but whatever.
Who was
Yeah,
playing?
yeah.
I've seen
You know,
somebody
the
play
other-
way too
Wait,
many
wait.
attacks.
Who was playing?
Me,
You,
and Chris.
me, and Chris. Right.
Well, if Chris is involved, there's automatically shade.
Chris Browning game is a
Speaking of
game.
which, for all intents and purposes, or
Yes,
just in
purposes.
general, I fucking kicked everybody's ass.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So riot gear, parachute, or grenade belt.
I'm thinking riot gear again.
I feel like more riot gear is good.
More right gear or parachutes.
All right, so
Considering that people are going to have to be in town to start quarantining things.
Yeah.
this is going on my.
Unfortunately,
by
this
the
is
way.
going to be for later rounds.
Now, after that, for my 4th and final action, I am curing yellow.
Alright.
Do-do-do-do.
So there's that. All right, that's 2 down.
All right, here's your 2 cards.
Make me feel like a superhero. Shit. Montreal, which has drone escort.
And
Discard this card
it's a
when you
dude.
drive or
Yep.
ferry into a collapsing or fallen city. You do not need to spend any additional cards.
Okay, so there's that.
And Khartoum,
Khartoum. All right,
Your cartoon doesn't matter, though.
right. So 3 more.
yellow, by the way.
London gets a dude.
And Tehran gets a cube.
Also worth noting, if we do run out of dudes, we lose.
And Buenos Aires
Gets a cube.
gets a cube.
Oh, the painful one. That's
Your
the one for
turn.
local
You're going to have
connections
5
if you go to
actions. May I
Sunset.
suggest you do your forecasting?
So forecasting is Paris and Lima. What's Lima looking like?
Lima's got
Lima's got nothing. Lima's going to
I
prevent you sunsetting
would
yellow.
do Lima, so it doesn't get anything.
Are you trying to do full sunset?
Not necessarily, But the moment we do, we don't have to deal with any of these things anymore. Every card but blue will be useless.
London doesn't matter. Washington, Atlanta,
Well, unless Montreal's going to come up.
New York. We haven't seen it, but we're starting to get the cards we haven't seen yet.
Well, then do Montreal and take one on Lima.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, so there's your one action.
That's
You got
my one
4
freebie.
more.
I have 4 more actions. I am currently. I need to be in where with you? Kolkata?
Kolkata.
Okay, so.
You're blue.
Yep, I am. 1, 2, so that's 3 actions. 4.
Remove it.
Remove the one off of Kolkata.
And you can either quarantine Bangkok or quarantine Kolkata.
Why would you quarantine Bangkok?
Yeah, you wouldn't, so Kolkata.
Kolkata.
All right. And
That's
so
me.
here's your 2 cards.
You get
Bangkok and Sao Paulo.
You're still at 7, so you sure would be all right.
Yep, and then our 3 from here. Perry, we already knew that one was
Go
coming.
ahead. And the next one will be Lima with a yellow cube.
Yep, and then the third one.
Milan with a blue dude. Or a glow-in-the-dark greenish guy. Whatever.
This one was going to
I do.
Lima.
Alright.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just saying.
Well, we're going to fast travel from...
the
Pawn to
likelihood
pawn.
of that is more of
I'm gonna
dying to cascade anyway.
Take this. That's 2. I get to cure for free
Not an
black.
action. So we have discovered cures for all the diseases.
That's 3. For 4, I'm going to fly with the Santiago card out of Tokyo, which is only a number 1, to Santiago.
It's flying him.
Flying meat.
Grilled cheeses. As soon as he touches, he cures. And for my 4th action, I'm going to move Ernie to him.
We have to.
The only other thing, go ahead, I'm listening. It has to be pawn to pawn. So I either bring you over to us or I bring you over to there.
Why not bring him over to
Go ahead.
to Grilled Cheeses before Grilled Cheeses leaves?
Okay, I can do that, but here's what I thought. If I bring you to this one, what are you going to do? Go back to another.
Go here.
Okay, and then
Where's this one at? Is this
right here, Cairo.
It's in Cairo. Here. Here,
He could-
quarantine.
He can start dropping
Yeah.
quarantines.
Here, quarantine.
Which is we really need to do that.
Well,
we're running
get-
out of cards,
I
and
get
we're
it.
running out of men.
All right, so my first 2 my cards are Chicago, which gets 1.
Actually, don't send me to that one. Send me to that one.
Okay, I have to send you to this one if
He
you're
has to
coming
do
to
pawn
it.
to pawn.
It has to be
He has
pawn
no
to
other
pawn.
way to move you out.
So you have the choice of
Yeah,
either
'cause
coming to
you're in
Tokyo,
Washington.
going to Santiago, or coming to Kolkata.
It's better for.
I'm all
because
ears.
you have.
For your base-to-base movement, I think Tokyo is probably best.
I'm saying, like, okay. Read me what the how this. Okay.
I can move you as if it were my turn, but I can do the pawn to pawn action as I'm the only one who can. So if I move you right now, I can either I can't fly you anywhere because you cannot leave the
You're
fallen
riding.
city, a riding city. So I can move you to Tokyo where there's a pawn, or Calcutta where there's a pawn. I can move him to Santiago, which is what I want to do, and then move you to Santiago as well. What I thought was he can spend turns and actions moving through because he has a yellow card.
Yeah.
He also has that drone escort, so he can just move on through here. He touches, it cures. You could go 1, get rid of it 2, and then whatever you need to do next.
Start quarantine.
I can't quarantine because I can't move through the roadblocks.
You can quarantine, you just can't quarantine those cities. I mean, you could quarantine Bogota, you could quarantine other things. I get what you're saying, though.
That doesn't help us with the last goal. That's my thing.
You do have a card that you can discard to go past a roadblock.
But it has to be a red roadblock.
Which means he could come from Tokyo into San Francisco.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then he could quarantine San Francisco, then move down to Los Angeles and quarantine it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'll do
Yeah,
that.
that's right.
So then I'll leave you there, and I'll fly the grilled cheeses,
To Santiago.
bring you here, and fly him, who instantly cures. I got Hong
'Cause I'm
Kong.
going to be close enough to try and get
Um,
these.
Hold on. Relevant?
Uh,
He can't use his card to go from Tokyo into North America.
Oh, yeah, because
You have to
he's
discard
got
a
to
card of
use
the
a
city
blue.
the city you are entering.
Well,
Well, that's fine, because if you jump to there,
or to Miami.
You can do those. You can jump to Miami.
Yeah, those are easy.
You know what else he
quarantine.
can start doing? He could build us a new research center since we just lost one.
True. Doesn't cost
Yeah.
anything.
And we could have built it down in Santiago.
We could also build it in Tokyo.
That bastard.
And I got Chicago, so put a guy on Chicago.
Chicago has 3.
Nope, Chicago has 2.
And now
yeah,
Sydney does nothing.
Yep.
San Francisco gets a guy. And Baghdad gets a cube. Go ahead, Ernie. You could also put equipment on your one card. You could build a research center, then put research,
Question:
medical
do you
equipment.
still have a riot gear?
Yes. Or no, I don't. I have a hazmat suit.
No, I mean available as equipment.
No. I mean, yeah, it could be one on someone's sticker on card.
Is it? Do we have another one? I thought I
No,
Riot
we
gear
used
on
them both.
him. He won't
I
care
gotta
about.
use-
Never mind, you
anymore.
used them all.
Can you quarantine as many times as you want in one turn as long as you have enough actions to?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But only the
In
quarantine
9
specialist
times
can
out of
be
10, you
elsewhere.
can only do 2. Because then you can quarantine where you are, move, quarantine where you are. That's 3 actions.
Or move quarantine. Move
Right.
quarantine. Either way.
Here.
1 to Cairo. 2 to Algiers.
Quarantine. That's 3. You got 1 left.
You could roadblock so they don't get in it. But that's up to you. You could have also quarantined Cairo.
Or Istanbul, you mean? Oh yeah,
No,
you could
Cairo.
have quarantined Cairo before you left.
But Cairo is not a fated city for the.
Doesn't matter.
objective.
It stops it
It's-
from.
It still keeps it from getting stuff,
Yeah.
which isn't bad.
I wouldn't have been able to quarantine a faded city if I did.
Yes, you did.
You still
No,
I
punish.
mean, I would.
Oh, go ahead.
I would have had to use that one action to move to Algiers.
You're too good.
1 to go to Cairo. 2 to quarantine. 3 to go to Algiers. 4 to
Pass
quarantine.
around.
Or from here, you can make roadblocks. Thank you.
I'll make roadblock.
Just leave yourself an escape route.
Or I can snatch him out.
Sorry, you'll have to end up sharing the last 2 plates. I
Oh,
thought
good.
it worked better in my head than.
Then he came out to me.
You want one,
They had.
William?
Go ahead. There's 2 there for William.
There's 2 for you.
All right.
One
So
of the
you,
benefits of having ones without marshmallow.
So you threw- so threw up your
Shove
2?
with Dave.
That's all you're gonna throw up.
Uh,
I'm cool with it if it is
yeah, because it gets a chance to try and try
to get to Istanbul.
Istanbul and St. Petersburg and drop 2 more.
I'm glad this
quarantines
is
there.
causing you all no end of enjoyment.
Okay. All right. So
No,
that's
Mike
your
has the
turn.
same problem.
You're done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Let's get you your 2 cards. There
It's
you go.
the sunflower seeds that are. It's what makes the difference.
Paris.
Harry gets a dude.
And now
Epidemic.
Son of a bitch.
the masochism continues.
All right.
Pumpkins, I'm getting them.
3 go to Istanbul, which was once Constantinople. Which will be 3 dudes.
Yeah, we're
Lovely.
Thank you.
Alrighty. We are at 3.
Thank you.
Alright. Okay.
I'll say that for later when we're not playing a game. But that equals a day's worth of labor.
Alright, we're going to see how many bullets we dodge, folks. Kolkata. Pops quarantine.
No, it doesn't. You're there.
I'm there, so no, it doesn't. New York and 1 good game.
Wait.
no.
Oh no, New York won't go there, and it won't.
It'll only send 1 here.
It'll
pop,
go
and
to
it'll blow
Madrid.
this, and it'll
Yep,
blow
and
this
it'll blow
quarantine.
that quarantine. So yep, it doesn't pop that one.
But it
Would you
still
guys
counts
just
as
It
an
still
outbreak.
counts as an outbreak, and that city is now fallen. Okay.
And I'll go ahead and look at your next one while you're getting your sticker, which is San Francisco. Put a dude.
So dude to San Francisco. We only have 1 dude left.
Well, nobody wants to play soldiers that can kill dudes.
The soldier fucking died.
There's a general.
What?
There's a virologist too. What's that?
Okay.
Okay.
Virologist, you don't think?
Yeah, virologist.
I literally don't remember the card because
Nobody's used it.
Yeah,
That's
we
why.
actually haven't used it yet. All right,
It's your turn.
you're up,
Jesus.
sir.
All right, guys. Do you guys want me to move forwards for quarantine, or do you want me to take out yellow cubes? That is what I'm looking at right now. I'm close enough to start moving into territory to place quarantine.
You can do what you're saying and quarantine. Or you can go 1, 2, 3 and roadblock Chicago so it doesn't explode.
Saying going into Mexico City? Or you say Los Angeles. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter.
You cross a roadblock either way.
We'll have to cross a roadblock.
But he's got a yellow card to do it.
So he can get into LA, which is yellow, and he can get into Mexico City, which is yellow. Then he goes into Chicago and roadblocks Chicago, which will cover Atlanta. It will cover Montreal. Well, Montreal and Montreal and New York are still going to be problems.
So you're saying I should go into Chicago with Zephyr roadblock or no?
Yes,
Yeah.
go to Chicago, set up roadblocks around Chicago.
And Chicago can't pop right now, right?
Well, no, it could.
Hi.
Huh?
He can't do that. He can't do that.
What can he?
Wait, he can do it from Chicago. He can't do it from Montreal.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the cards
I know.
to fruit class.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, sorry. I keep flipping in my head Montreal and Chicago, if you hadn't noticed, because of
Actually,
my angle. I
Yeah,
apologize.
I don't think I can because Chicago is currently collapsing, correct?
So you have to discard
I have to
one?
get rid of Montreal just to go over the roadblock.
No,
I
you
want
No,
discard
no.
the yellow
No, no,
card.
no,
Just go yellow because these are actually yellow cities. So you're going to discard yellow to get over the roadblock.
Okay.
Because if either one of them starts exploding,
But if I get a third scars when I die,
you're not
correct?
going to get a scar.
You have to start your turn in the city.
Yeah.
He can get you out. Or,
If
They'll
it
get
breaks,
out.
what if it pops? What if I have an outbreak
No.
on there? Okay.
Chicago would have to pop. Well, no. If Chicago gets pulled, you get a scar.
And he died. Well, no, that'll be Scar 2.
One more, I die. Not that.
What does this say about your scars?
I have feeble. Are you asking what?
What don't you have an advantage about scars?
No, he doesn't.
No.
I do.
I do. Oh, no. I think the researcher does.
My mistake. No, y'all do what you want.
I'm just saying, are we willing to put the medic at the point where he could possibly die?
Well,
Okay.
what's your other plan?
If you roadblock Chicago, he can't die.
Yes, he can. If Chicago gets pulled, he's in an outbreak.
He's
He
still in
gets a
the city.
scar.
He takes his second scar.
Sure.
Right. It
Doesn't
won't
die.
kill you.
It won't
But
kill
it can
you.
lead
Nothing
to
can
possible death later.
cascade into Chicago to kill him off before you get him out.
We know that.
Right.
He's thinking future
he's
games.
worried about getting the second Scar here.
Right.
Yeah. Because that puts him in the potential to die.
That's up to you guys. I mean, I don't care one way or another. You guys are telling me. Listen,
Well, that's gonna. I mean,
if Milan, Essen, and Istanbul pull, it's game over anyways.
Dude, if anyone pulls a blue card from the deck, it's game over.
The second one. The
No.
second?
No, different
If
pull.
anyone pulls a blue card from the deck,
No,
it's
No, I thought it was when you can't get one.
Yes,
no, that's just like the cubes. When you run out,
that's it.
My
well, he'll double
Okay,
check.
Just go.
I'm opening the rule book. Calm down.
that's what I'm asking. Should I focus on trying to get the win condition faster, or should I try containing it? Because if we contain Chicago and Chicago gets pulled, that's one less dude to worry about. He doesn't go on the board. But the fact is, if I quarantine and everybody starts quarantine as rapidly as possible, maybe we can save this game.
Oh, and by the way, he doesn't have to discard shit to go across the roadblock. He's a chopper pilot.
That's right.
Oh yeah. Fuck me sideways, guys. I'm just gonna go straight through.
Y'all can do whatever you want.
Immediately, if you are unable to place the number of disease cubes actually needed on the board, that can be empty.
Yeah.
And you don't lose until you need another dude.
Fair enough.
I'm thinking quarantine's the better option.
Do whatever you want.
I mean, if anyone does, I'm looking. We're a team here. I'm looking for.
How many are quarantined?
2 at the moment.
Where's the second one?
1.
One. Where's the second one?
Oh,
There is no second one.
yeah.
It got popped and put in one.
Okay.
Apparently. for future games, I'm thinking the quarantine specialist needs riot gear and plants her ass on a faded city.
I don't disagree with you.
They got to exist before they can be played.
Yep.
Well, I think we handled the got to
Insecured.
exist part.
Yep.
Chopper Pilot 2. Three.
Roadblock Chicago.
And for the sake of understanding, you don't have any gear to protect you from the...
I have nothing.
Okay. Well, here's your 2 cards, since you're doing that. 1 is Beijing. 2 is Epidemic.
By the way, it costs you that card to walk into Chicago.
You're right.
Would you like to discard 2 cards and take that?
What is it?
It's the one that lets you move through faded cities and drone.
Fallen.
Discard this card when you drive ferry into collapsing or failing cards. You do not need to spend any additional cards. You can ditch 2 cards to take it.
The epidemic is what's going to screw the plan.
Taipei.
Does nothing.
The problem is we got 4 that will do lots.
But not Chicago.
If Chicago pops, you get a scar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the last one.
Yep.
That's all. Congratulations!
Mike's turn. David's turn. Will's turn.
Kolkata.
Maybe I should.
Calcutta doesn't get anything because it's got a quarantine.
Taipei. Does
Does nothing.
nothing. New York,
That blows.
which will then blow Madrid.
Tonight's game.
Well, it blows Montreal as well.
Yes, by outbreaks.
Yeah.
So it goes boom. It causes Madrid to go boom.
Hold on. What
And
number
nothing else
of
goes
outbreak
on.
was New York? Was
New York
the
would have been
seven
7.
or was it- Okay.
Yeah.
If it were 8, it wouldn't have mattered for
Yeah.
Madrid.
And that's game, folks. So,
Oh, shit. Pandemic legacy, proving it will kick your ass.
well, we've always known that.
It took it
And yet your success rate says otherwise.
For the record,
That's
and I'm going to... Can I see the rulebook for a second?
Yeah.
This is the first month since April that we double lost. So,
And
Oh.
in fact,
That's
the
okay.
second double loss ever?
yeah. It's only the second time we totally lost a month. So,
We're beasts at this game, is what that says.
yeah, but the game has ramped up the difficulty level pretty damn considerable.
and the game is also saying there's a win bonus you will never get to see now.
Yep.
You mean like the one in April?
Yeah. So,
Another one.
for the sake of argument, here's the September win bonus. Let's see here.
Don't you wish you had it?
Not necessarily. We don't know what it is. Why would we want it?
So, there's that.
Because it's a win bonus.
So,
Can't miss what you never had.
exactly.
You make me
I'm
just
with
want to
it.
Google this shit now.
I know, right?
Like,
But I'm doing my job by getting people interested.
So, folks,
Come on.
I appreciate it.
Hopefully they buy their own copy of the game, not Google it.
Let's hope so.
folks,
Google it.
That does it for another game of Pandemic Legacy.
After you play it, then Google it.
Yes, play it, then Google it.
Buy the damn game.
Yes, definitely. Buy the game.
The Zodiac threat is
So-
real, and next month we'll see if the Electric City Saviors
So-
can come back from this dire, dire September.
There you go. So, until next time, I'm Mike.
Grilled cheeses. Just.
That was Dave the Head.
Well,
And that,
And
is
you're
the,
wandering Ronan.
that was the world's angriest. We'll see you next time on RQR Plays.
More than bombs.
Yes, they are.
I put them.